Hello my beautiful bestie, it's your girl Nelly. If you're part of my nail crew, welcome back, and if you're not, consider subscribing right now and become part of my amazing nail crew. In today's video, I will be using this Polygel. This Polygel came in the Your Nail Lab box from a cart for the month of December, if I'm not mistaken. I'll also be using those opal flakes and this charms. Also will be incorporating some of these pearls. These pearls are also from Your Nail Lab box, but this one's were from the month of November. These are some of the embellishments that I'll be using in today's sets. These ones I didn't end up using at the end. I completely forgot. I took them out and I didn't even look at them. And these are the rhinestones that I'll be using also in today's video. Also, for encapsulating my design, I will be using Model 1's Build-A-Gel, and I'll also be incorporating some ink. So as always, this is the peel off base coat that I use for all of my sets. Everyone is lazy at doing something when it comes to nails. I'm lazy at removing the product. So ever since I discovered this peel off base coat, I never look back, so I don't regret it. As usual, I don't do any prep. I go straight into my nails and I apply a thin coat. Once that is done, I make sure that it's not touching my skin at all before curing, and I cure for 60 seconds. And now to apply my tips, I use my regular base coat, and here I'm showing you what I mean when I say my regular base coat. When I say my regular base coat, is the base coat that comes in any of the kits that you buy, whether it's a gel polish kit and includes a base coat, or the base coat that comes in the in the Polygel kit. So as you can see, all I do is just apply a small drop on the tip, and then I make sure it's straight, and I just flash cure that for about 10 seconds, and I repeat the process on all of my nails, and then I do a full cure for 60 seconds. After my tips are fully cured and in place, then I go in with my base coat and I do my regular application, which is from my natural nail all the way down to the tip. And this is because I don't like having to buff the tip, because I don't know most of the time what I'm gonna do. So if I wanted a clear tip, then, and I don't want it to look cloudy, I don't know if you kind of get what I'm trying to say, but I just go ahead and I apply that to my entire nail, including the tip, and then I do a full cure for 60 seconds. I want to give a quick shout out to everyone who is new to my channel. Thank you so much for joining the crew. Welcome to my nail crew bestie. I also want to give a shout out to everyone who comments and likes my videos. Thank you so much. It really does help me when you hit that like button and also leave some comments. I really love reading each and every single comment that you guys leave. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'm not exaggerating when I say you guys are amazing. You guys are the bomb. I am so blessed to have each and every single one of you, you know, in my nail crew. I want to give a shout out to my nail sisters. You guys are absolutely amazing as well. I enjoy, you know, our conversations, our jokes, our blaming. If I buy something, it's this one's fault, it's the other one's fault. I love sharing this wonderful and crazy journey with all of you. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for being so amazing. So I missed explaining the first part of this nail set because I was giving shout outs, but that's really important to me, bestie. So anyways, here I'm just encapsulating what I just did. I first apply a layer of the builder gel, and then without curing, I place the flakes. And after I was finished with that, then I went in and flash cure for 30 seconds. Now at this point, I'm just encapsulating. Every time you're working with builder gel, if you're going to encapsulate and for some reason that bead goes too far down your brush, just do circular motion and that will push that bead to the front of the brush, and it works perfectly. I learned that from Young Nails. I love watching their videos. And right now I'm just going to do a full cover on this index finger with those flakes. So I'm just applying a thin layer of the builder gel. I'm gonna place the flakes. These are extremely thin, and if you breathe too hard they will fly away, but I mean, everything turned out okay. So after I'm done placing the flakes, I do a flash cure, and then I go in again and I apply another thin coat of the builder gel, and then I apply my embellishments. After I finish placing the embellishments, I do another 30-second cure, and then I go in and encapsulate. So for encapsulation, I do a slip layer. Because my nails are so long, you know, I love my extendo tips. I just do my slip layer, and this time I decided to encapsulate this nail in two sections. First is the tip section, which you're seeing right now. And my second section will be the cuticle area and building up that apex. So as you can see, I just place that bead, flip my nail, making sure that the product runs to the center of the nail, and then I flip it again, make sure that everything looks okay, and then I do a flash cure. And I repeat the same process for my cuticle bead. So now I'm going to explain my polygel application. After I place the polygel onto my tips, I pat the product only to spread it. Once the product is spread throughout the nail, you have to start brushing the product. Why? Because if you don't, all you're gonna have is a lumpy surface. So it's gonna look lumpy at first, obviously, because you're just patting the product to spread it throughout the nail. After your side walls are completely covered, then you're going to start brushing that product back and forth until you have a perfect surface. Remember, the better your application, the less filing you have to do. I remember reading a comment in one of the Facebook pages where someone was asking, how can I get a flat surface, like a nice application surface? So all you have to do after the product is spread throughout the nail is brush the product. It's not going to self-level because it's polygel. Now, builder gel, on the other hand, self-levels very easily. Polygel is not the same, it's thicker. So you have to brush the product if you want that product to be nice and smooth. The beautiful thing about Polygel is that you have all the time in the world. You have all the time in the world to play with this product. It's not going to cure until you put this under the lamp. Now, there's no reason why you should have a lumpy surface if you're doing a good application. This is not going to cure until you decide to cure it. So if you end up with a lumpy surface, it's because you cure it that way. Make sure it's nice and smooth and you won't have that problem. So now going back to explaining what I'm doing to my nails, for my ring finger, I'm going to do a full cover with this Polygel color. I do want to say, and this is, I do love my subscription box from Your Nail Art Box from a cart, but I don't necessarily like the waiting time. Today's the 23rd and I still have not received my January box. Now I know they're working very hard, into, I guess shipping all the products and everyone's subscriptions. But I do want to point that out. I did offer to pay extra for shipping, but unfortunately that's not available. So this is why I'm using the December Polygel and not the January. Hopefully when I get it, I'll make another video. Of course, you already know I love their products and I will definitely do another video. So for this nail set, I did a full cover. When I do a full cover of Polygel, I like to do it in 2 beads. It's what's called the 2-bead method. So my first bead is my tip. It covers most of the entire nail, and then my second bead will be my cuticle bead and also my apex bead. And this is what it should look like. So bestie, in this video, I'm also going to show you my filing process. Every time you work with a gel product, whether it's Polygel or it's Builder Gel, you have to clean your sticky layer, your surface layer, because if you don't, you're going to ruin your files. So I did repeat the process twice because I always want to make sure that, they're absolutely clean and that my files won't get ruined. So when I file my nails, I start with my sidewalls. I don't know why. I don't know if that's the right way to do it. All I'm saying is that's the way I do it. So I start with my sidewalls, then I go in on filing the surface of the nail. I jump to filing also my free edge, and then I go in and file my cuticle area. Now my cuticle area, I use my e-file to do that, and I will also show you part of the process. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know in the comments if this is something you're interested in watching me do, because you never know, there's something I'm doing wrong and you want to correct me, or there's something you might be doing wrong and you learn from you learn from my experience. So I just thought it would be interesting to show you guys. So just let me know in the comments, and if this is something you guys are interested, I'll definitely keep adding this, section of the video so you guys are able to see it. So when I'm working in my cuticle area, I like to use this drill bit. This is a 5-in-1 and it's also a safety bit. So if you're not used to using your e-file, I would definitely recommend you using a safety bit, because that will prevent you from cutting your cuticles, which is very important when it comes to shaping your nails. So I do a second process that is completely optional, but it's something I really like to do. And when it gets to that part, I'll let you guys know. But for now, just keep enjoying this footage. I'm sorry. I apologize for, whenever the camera was off focus, but I was trying to focus on my cuticle and not the phone, which is how I record my videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video. So this is the part of the video that I was talking about earlier. So this bit is not a safety bit. I like using it because it helps me completely flush that cuticle area, removing all the product, and I go as far as my nail. That way, I get all of that product and it prevents lifting. I don't necessarily have a problem with lifting because I do use a peel of base coat. But it does help a lot for, anyone who is preventing lifting on their nails. It's very, very important that you completely seal that cuticle area. And this is what they mean when they say seal. It's completely removing the polygel that is close to your cuticle. So now I'm going to buff and then I'm going to show you the results after shaping. And this is what the nails look like after they've been filed, shaped, and buffed. And now we're gonna go in with some nail art. So for this part of the video, I decided to use some ink. Now me and ink have a situation where the last time I did it, it didn't work. So I wanted to give that another chance. Now look at what happens when I mix the white ink with the colored ones. Look at how cool that looks. I just thought I should share that with you guys because I never seen that before. It is the first time I do that. So when I'm using my inks, I like to go in with a matte top coat. And I personally think that it's best that you use a matte top coat. So I apply my matte top coat and then I do a full cure for 60 seconds. Then I go in and start playing with the ink. So what I'm doing is just putting random dots of the colors on different sections of the nail. And I use all three colors, the pink, the purple, and the white. Now every time I dip the brush onto inside the ink and after I apply it onto the nail, I clean it. Every time I do that, or every time you're going to work with ink, make sure your brush is completely clean because you will contaminate the other colors and you're going to end up having a hot mess, bestie. So take it from me that have made, I think, all of the mistakes in the book. Take at least this advice. Make sure your brush is clean. And to clean it, you can use regular isopropyl alcohol, which is what I'm using right now. I didn't show you guys, but I am letting you guys know that that's exactly what I'm using. So after playing with it for a while, I am just making sure that I get what they call the veins of the ink, that they're nice and very defined. And after I'm done playing with the ink and I waited a little bit for it to dry completely, I apply another layer of the matte top coat. And the only reason I did that was because at the last second, I decided to add gold flakes. And that was the best way to do it. You don't necessarily have to use the matte top coat. You can use base coat, or you can just use regular top coat. But I had other plans for this nail, which is the charms. The charms that I chose earlier are going to be placed onto this nail. So that's the reason why I did what I did when I did it. So I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the video and get ready for that finished look, bestie. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think about this set. Thank you so much for watching, bestie. You guys are the best. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.